What said, what do we know? Before he had seen the tapes, before he heard anything, before he had any facts in front of him, Trump was saying that the woman killed in cold blood by ICE was a domestic terrorist. Same thing with Christy Gordon Nome. Uh, uh, they had no idea what they're talking about. In fact, Trump says she ran over a an ICE agent who was in the hospital and lucky to be alive. Nothing could have been further from the truth. But calling somebody a domestic terrorist, not only is it shameful and disgusting and defamatory, but it opens it up for anybody who is protesting can be declared a domestic terrorist, and that seemed to be fair game to be shot and killed. And you wonder why people think that Trump is guilty as hell for the January 6th insurrection 5 years ago. It's because he says these things and he takes no responsibility for any consequences. Neither does Christy Gordon Nome or, in fact, anybody else in this administration. So things go wrong all the time, not just with them, but anybody else. People make mistakes, but people take responsibility if they have any type of common sense and if they have any type of decency. These people don't. They don't take any responsibility. So that what's happened, the ICE sits around, they wear masks, so you don't know who they are. As I've said before, even the Gestapo and SS didn't wear masks because they were proud of what they did. These people aren't. So far, ICE has shot and killed, I think, 4 people, wounded 5 others. About 40 have been uh, died in under their care and detention in inhumane conditions. Uh, uh, the other day it was found that there are rocks and pebbles found in some of their food in some of the detention centers, uh, and we don't know who they are. Or what we certainly know what they stand for. More importantly, what they don't stand for. So what I've seen is typically an ICE agent has spent 27 weeks in intensive training. That has been pared down to, I don't remember, it's 8 or 9 weeks of non-intensive training. Some of it is on video, and then they're given a written test. If they can't pass the written test, they're given the opportunity to retake the test with an open book. I wish I'd had that when I was growing up. These people aren't grown up, and they don't have the apparently a lot of them the physical ability to pass the test and the mental ability to pass a written test. If you watch the video, uh, and there's a number of different videos, but you see other cars have gotten around this woman and who was killed in cold blood, and uh, ICE comes up to her, not comes up nicely. They come sort of with guns drawn, yelling, "Get the fuck out of your car! Get the fuck out of here!" Uh, to somebody who's probably never faced the police before. They didn't come up and say, "Excuse me, could you move your car aside? And if you don't, we're going to put you under arrest." No, they come up looking for trouble, wanting trouble, and the trouble they gave her. They shot her 3 times, for heaven's sakes. And from the videos I've seen, and you can draw your own conclusions, she was pulling away from the 2 officers who were grabbing after her and was trying to move away from the officer who was standing in front of her in one side. And I've seen one of the videos that looks like uh, uh, the officer had fired 2 shots as she had gone past him. Uh, but the forensics will end up determining more of this, I suppose. But you ought to recognize that so far the federal government has shut down Minnesota from the state police doing their own investigation. And it's like anything else with the Trump administration. They will take no responsibility. They'll come up with a completely erroneous, false, and fabricated answer for this, just the way they've done with everything else. They jump to conclusions. They say ugly things about decent human beings, and they don't want to take responsibility for their own irresponsible actions. I hope that Minnesota, if the facts warrant it, indict and try the ICE officer for either reckless homicide or murder, whichever it turns out to be. There's no excuse for this to have happened to any resident of this country, much less a citizen of the United States.